My final 3 in-person boot camp programs are coming up in Austin, New York, and Miami. I will be hosting a New York Halloween boot camp beginning on October 31st, which is Thursday night, and it goes all the way through Sunday. If you would like to potentially hop on any of these programs, which I could not recommend more, then click the link down below. I'm going to include it in the description as well as the comments down below. Fill out the application and we're going to hop on a call. Do a little bit of a 15-minute assessment, see where you're at, and we'll go over all the different coaching options that I can offer you. And what I wanted to do here, and real quick side note as well, the reason why these are my last boot camps is because I'm going to be leaving the U.S. at the end of this year, permanently, forever. And so I'll still be available to do mentorships and all of that. But if you've ever wanted to do a boot camp with me and you haven't gotten around to it, this is your opportunity. So click that link down below and let's get things moving. What I wanted to talk about here is at a really high level, why pickup for me has been such a monumental aspect and just a fundamental pillar to who I am as a man, and why I believe that it can be that fundamental pillar for you as well. So you are maybe a guy who is beginning to just accept a set of circumstances in your life that you previously did not ever think you would accept. And so what happens is you start off when you're a real young kid, you're like, I'm going to be a superhero or a firefighter, or I don't know, maybe a general in the military or the president of the United States, whatever, right? And then as time goes on, you still have bigger aspirations, but they shrink and shrink and shrink. And then more and more time goes on, and then you're just like, dude, shit, if I could get some chubby little 5 to date me, I'd be happy. All of your expectations for who you are on this one, you've got one go at all of this, and you're just now like, I'm saving up. I would like to get this house in the suburbs. It's going to be $150,000. It's small, but it'll get the job. It'll be a great investment for 20 years. You're a dork. You're being a dork about everything. You've given up, and you can't give up. And so for me, I always tell this story, and my buddy Dale the Whale, he swears that this didn't happen, but he just doesn't remember it because there was no emotional charge to it for him, but it is for me. And I remember it was back when I was still really fat, and we were sitting behind this apartment complex. We used to go and just get wasted. We would just sit in our car and just pound like a whole 30 rack, and we're sitting back there. And we just started talking about chicks and shit. And at this point, I think I'd been with 2 not attractive women at all. One of which has gotten more attractive since then. I'm very proud of her for that. Beautiful girl now. We both had a glow up. We should actually be together, if I'm being honest. I should try to take her from her current husband and her loving family, and I should say, hey, we got together when we were really fat. Let's get together now that we're both, I'm a Chad and you're a... what's a female? Stacy. I'm a Chad, you're a Stacy. Let's do it again. Let's get a repeat going. How awesome would this be? It'd be like a redemption arc for the 2 of us, I think. So I'm actually going to hit her up. I'm going to see if I can break that home. But Dale the Whale and I were sitting behind this apartment complex, just getting hammered. And we start talking about chicks, and I just say something where I go, yeah, and then I think I just said, one day, eventually I'd like to hook up with so-and-so. And it was this hotter girl that we knew. Or maybe I just said hot girls in general. And he said to me, he goes, you're never going to get with hot girls. And I was like, I know, but fuck it, whatever. And we moved on. But I remember just sitting there thinking oh, wait, what? So I'm 20 at the time, and I'd been horny for 9 years. I got horny when I was 11. And so it's for the last 9 years, I had crushes on all of these very pretty girls, and I wanted these different, really pretty girls and stuff, and celebrity crush, all that kind of stuff. And I just had this moment where I accept for myself kind of oh yeah, I'll never be with hot women. And that actually didn't really hit me until a bit later, where I was like, damn, this is my reality. Even the girls that I'm pining after now are as mid as it gets. I mean, the most mid girls were the ones I was like, if I could have her, that would just be so incredible. My God. And so then the day I discovered pickup, when my buddy sent me the video that he sent to me just for depression reasons, because I was always going through it. And RSD Tyler is talking about when I'm meeting women, when I'm now handling multiple relationships with girls, and I'm like, what's this guy talking about? And boom, I go to his channel and it's pickup. It's pickup. And I go, oh my God, like people, what? Like you can learn this? People are out teaching this? This is insane. And so I was out the next night. Now I was getting wasted and I was out doing the thing, but I just became a dude where, and you guys might, and some people might think like, is it really that important? Is it that important? I don't know, dude. Is the woman that's going to be the mother of your children and in your household and like all the relationships that you have between now and are those important? Are they important? I mean, sure, whatever. Fucking dorks. I realized then that once I started doing game, I asked myself, are you going to take this seriously? Are you going to get good at this? And I had a lot of moments along the way where I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep getting good at this. And dude, just before you know it, it took a long time, but I just start actually getting girls that previously I would have just been the drunk fat kid at the club and I'd be looking at them and I don't know, maybe my buddy would be like, she's hot. And I'd be like, yeah, she is hot. Yeah. There was never a talk of like, you should go talk to her. You should. If it was ever spoken, it was facetious. It was like, oh yeah, you should totally. Yeah, let me go talk. I mean, it was a joke. It was a joke. And so you guys have to recognize that the one of the reasons why game is just so powerful is because it is a perfect opportunity to become a sculptor in your universe. Many of you maybe have good careers right now, and you ultimately want to get somewhere in that career, but that's going to take years to like just work your way up. You're on that path. You kind of know what's going on in that career. It's pretty common. But what else do you have going on in your life, right? Game is this thing where I can just go right now, as we speak. I could go to the Whole Foods up the road, and I could say to myself, not me, but if I was you, I could say to myself, you can say to yourself, oh my God, I'm in here because I just watched this Aaron Alexander video, and he told me that if I'm so afraid of just even asking a woman where something is in a grocery store, that I'm a big pussy. And I'm here to face my fear right now. That if I as a man cannot just ask this girl if she just so happens to go to the Heat boot camp that's over on South Congress, then like, who am I as a man? And so you get this opportunity to face your fear over and over and over again. And it just does something to your mind. Because this is something that so many guys are afraid of. I've had so many clients who have performed so excellently in other areas of their life, but then when it's like, hey, here's this 7, here's just this pretty girl, go up and talk to her. Their heads will explode. Their heads will actually explode. We have to call an ambulance, the whole thing. So like, if you can't, you got to just go do that. And so for me, just that was the first step for me in realizing like, damn, dude, I can actually create something in my life that I never previously thought that I could. And so this will transfer into other areas of your life. Because I have spent so much time overcoming all of the limiting beliefs and the self-doubts. And dude, I even have a really crazy theory. I don't even want to get all into this, but I even think that I believe that when you look at my face and my body and everything from when I was younger, like, dude, I'm significantly better looking, and it's not just because I lost some weight. Like, everything is kind of better looking, and I genuinely feel like it's because my mind changed. That's for like a whole other thing, but I think I changed my physical appearance. I think my eyes are brighter. I think that like my bone structure has even changed from being an internal Chad. And so now I've become more of an external Chad. It's a working theory, but so guys, just like, dude, just stop, man. Just get it together, bro. Like, some of you guys suck. Some of you guys just suck ass, and you suck ass. And that's the first step, is just being like, dude, I suck ass. You know how many times in my life I've had to be like, dude, you fucking suck at this. You are what are you doing? You suck. I had to do this at game. I had to do this in business. I've had to do this in fitness. I've had to do this just in my own like mental health. I've had to do this so much. Be like, hey, idiot, dumbass Aaron, you think you're so fucking smart? Where's that getting you right now? Oh, nowhere? Well, then I need to listen to people that are smarter than me and take advice from people who are smarter than me. And even if it goes against my way of thinking, they are smarter than me and better than me. So they must know something I don't. And so you guys have to admit you suck ass, manifest the life that you fucking want through raw action, and become the god of your own universe. Become the sculptor of the world in which you wish to live. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'm going to be shelling out a lot more videos here soon. And yeah, dude, awesome stuff. Click the link down below. Let's hop on a call, and it'll be fucking sick.